Hello friends, today we will learn an important topic of database management system, that is canonical cover. We will represent canonical cover is FC, while this F is the original set of functional dependencies. Now first of all, why canonical cover is required? Now we have two basic reasons for canonical cover, and that is to minimize the number of FDs that need to be tested in case of an update. What does it mean? It means we have to remove all the redundant attributes that we call later in steps extraneous attributes, that it should be removed from the original set of FDs. In other words, we can say that FC for F is a set of dependencies such that FC logically implies all dependencies. That is the set of FDs that is contained into FDs that can be inferred from FC also. Now the second point, what are the methods to find canonical cover? I have divided the steps in three parts. The first one is union rule, that is union rule, if this is the functional dependency and we have another functional dependency like this, then we can combine these two functional dependencies as A can determine BC. The second step is removal of extraneous or redundant attributes. It means suppose we have one functional dependencies like alpha can determine beta, and if you remove one of the attribute from alpha, that is A, and if it is still determine beta, then we need to remove this A. What we do in FC, we determine new FC by eliminating this original functional dependency, that is alpha can determine beta, and then include this in the FC. That is, we have to find this one, that is alpha minus A can determine beta. Now this will be the next FC. Now in the same manner, we can remove extraneous attribute from right hand side also. The third step is repeat these two processes until final FC is found. That is, take union and then remove all the extraneous attributes at LHS and right hand side RHS. Also, we have to find each left side FD is unique. That is, this type of information is not there. That is, A1 can determine B1 and A2 can determine B2. Then A1 cannot be equal to A2. This should be avoided from FC. To continue it, we can take one example to find canonical cover. Now we have to emphasize on these two rules first, union and removal of extraneous attributes. The set of functional dependencies looks like this one. Now first of all, we have to find union. Now union says this LHS contains or repeated two times. It is not repeated. And in right hand side, this is not again repeating. So we have to emphasize on removal of extraneous attributes. Now extraneous attributes, to find maximum combination of attributes at any one side. For example, say it is ACD. Now I take ACD can determine B. Now if you look at the set of functional dependencies, we have another functional dependency, that is AC can determine G. The closure of this will represent ACG. Now we have some of the other attributes in which CG can determine BD. So we have, for the example, CG can determine BD, we can extend this up to B and D. So this AC itself can determine this B also. So and D also. So here we can say this D is an extraneous attribute. So rather to write, we can write AC can determine G if we look at the original set of functional dependencies, AC can determine G, and then D can determine EG, this BC can determine D, we have CG can determine BD. Now in this we have taken D as an extraneous attribute, so we can have AC can determine B, and then CE can determine AG. Now again, as I said, in the steps, union and removal of extraneous attributes need to be again followed, that is union rule. Now following this union rule, we have AC can determine G and this AC can determine B. These two can be merged. So we have another set of functional dependencies, that is this can be removed, AC can determine B and can be added here BG. Now to going further, we have taken AC can determine BG again. To find this AC can determine BG, we can write this AC can determine B and AC can determine G by using the decomposition rule. Now AC can determine B, if you go it, AC can determine B, we have the closure of this one and it can determine ACB. Now ACB, the closure of this, using this one, we can have this one, that is BC can determine D. BC can determine is already available in set of functional dependency, so we can use A, C, B and D. In the same manner, we have D can determine EG. D can determine EG. So we can include in place of this one, that is EG. Now if you look at this, AC can determine itself can determine G. So in this case, we can say this is not needed. AC can determine G is not needed. So in other words, we can say this G is an extraneous attribute. So we can remove it. So after removing, we have another FC. FC is AC can determine BG. AC can determine BG. Now this G is an extraneous attribute, so we limit it to this B, and total other combination, that is D can determine EG and BC can determine D, CG can determine BD and CE can determine AG. We have this one. Just to continue it further, no union rule is there. So we again have to follow removal of extraneous attribute. Now if you look at this, this is need to be changed. That is CG can determine BD. Now if you look at CG can determine BD, then the decomposition is this: CG can determine B and CG can determine D. Now this CG can determine B can be taken as a closure, that is CGB. CGB is there. Now this BC can determine D, so we have D, and D can determine EG, then we can have E and G. Now again, if you look at this, CG can determine B, CG can determine B, and with the help of other functional dependencies, we can determine G also. So again, we have this D is an extraneous attribute. This D is an extraneous attribute, so we can remove it. So after removing, this can be look like this one. CG can determine B. The last functional dependency is CE can determine AG. Now if you look at this one, again applying decomposition rule, that is CE can determine A and CE can determine G. Now I am going it further, that is CE can determine A, it means the closure of this is CEA. Now the combination of this CEA, we have AC can determine B. So with the help of AC can determine B, we can include B in this set of functional dependencies. Now we have B and C here, and BC can determine D also. So with the help of BC can determine D, we can include D also. Now this D can be extended further, that is D can determine EG, and then we can have EG, because D can determine EG, so we can extend it further EG. Now if you look at back, that is CE can determine A, and then this A can itself determine this G also. So here this is not needed. This G is an extraneous attribute in this. That is, this G can be eliminated from set of functional dependencies. So I can eliminate here, that is this one. Now the final FC is look like this one. That is AC can determine B, D can determine EG, BC can determine D, CG can determine B, and CE can determine A. Now just repeating of these two functions, that is union rule. Now no union is possible here, because no LHS is common, no RHS is common. And second one is removal of extraneous attributes. By minimizing all the functional dependencies, no extraneous functional dependencies here. So all the extraneous functional dependency is removed. So this is the final FC. The canonical cover of this original set is this one.